episode of the program Kitchen Drive on Nigeria's first agricultural television in the capital city of Abuja, Nigeria. I am your girl, Hilda Hamsen Francois. On today's episode, I'm going to make for us spaghetti with corn. Yes, spaghetti, and you just garnish it with corn. Everybody has its way of preparing spaghetti, and you can add it to anything you want to add it with. But right now, I'm going to add mine with corn. We'll go on a short break. When we come back, I'm going to show you my recipe, and of course, we're going to drive into the kitchen, and I'm going to showcase how I'm going to prepare my spaghetti with corn. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Before we went on the break, I told you that we're making spaghetti with corn, of course, maize grain, of course. That is what we're going to make, and of course, we have our spaghetti, the corn grain itself. You can cook it so that it will be a little bit done, so that when you're parboiling your spaghetti, you can put it inside so that it will be tender enough for you to, of course, consume it. Then I have my veggies, my protein combination of all. I have my onions, my bell pepper, fresh tomato and tomato paste, seasoning, of course, the oil for it, to give it this yummy taste. First of all, then let's dive into our kitchen. So right now we're going to parboil our spaghetti. Add some water to it, of course. Added enough water. Alright, so we'll wait for the water to boil. Then we'll add our spaghetti and the corn for it to be tender, to parboil it for some minutes. Meanwhile, we have our ingredients here. Whatever is left, I'm going to cut it together, put it together, and get it set for the food. Yes, so this is our fresh curry leaf that we're going to use. I like, just cutting it when it is ready. You can use your chopping board, you can just leave it so, because I just want to have it, I don't want to just cut it small. I want it a little bit big. So that's why I can use my hand, and just cut it. Alright, our sweet pepper for garnishing too. It gives your food this beautiful aroma. So beautiful aroma. to add cabbage to this. You know, cabbage is another way of, it gives your food a beautiful color. Some people can use lettuce depending on what you want to use, but I'm going to use this, using cabbage as part of my recipe. Adding my sweet pepper. I want it so sweet. I have my carrots too. For the carrots this time around, I'm not going to dice it. I'm going to cut it this way, like it is shape, so that it will give your food this beautiful coloring and design. You can dice your own. I want it this big. Alright, so this is that, and for my other leaf I'm going to leave it. Let me check up on the water if this is hot. Make sure you allow it to boil first. So today we're making spaghetti with corn, boiled corn. So I parboiled it a little bit, and I'm going to add it together with the spaghetti so that it will be tender enough. It's ready to be eaten because I can eat it. And then I have my vegetables, and I'm going to add up everything. So right now I'm waiting for my water to boil, so I'm going to add my spaghetti. Kitchen Drive on ARCN television. We'll be right back. Alright, our water is boiling, so I'm going to turn the corn so that it will be more, it will cook more and be tender. And my spaghetti will go in now. I like this string to be long. Alright. I'll cut it into two. I love mine to be long when I eat it. some people can add oil. Right now I'm going to add a little bit oil to mine. Why I add oil to it is to avoid sticking. Others add the oil before the water will boil, but I add mine immediately I put in my spaghetti. So I'll cover it to boil for some time and then we'll drain it out. Kitchen dry. So you stir it often so that you have it. Even though because of the oil I added, it will help reduce, the starch from sticking together. Alright, so cover it for like 5 minutes and we'll be back. Alright, so today we're making spaghetti with corn. I had my corn, I parboiled it a little bit, but right now I added it to the spaghetti when I'm parboiling it so that it will be more tender and for you to be able to chew it well. Added a little bit of oil into my spaghetti when parboiling and I stirred well. This will enable the spaghetti to be, it will not be sticky. Going to help the starch loosen a little bit. Alright, with this I'm going to wash my spaghetti out. Before we went to the break, I told you we're making spaghetti with corn. So right now we've parboiled and washed our spaghetti. We're going to add oil once the pot is hot. I have my onions, my bell pepper, and other ingredients will go in to the pot. So you wait and see. As you're waiting, I have my crayfish here. I'm going to pound my crayfish to add to the aroma of the spaghetti. Pot is hot. Alright, so we're going to add our oil. Add our pepper, the chili, a combination of chili, bell pepper, parsley, some just meat. We have 3 here. You add it to level and quantity you want. I'm going to add my protein. Just allow it to add your seasoning and salt to taste. Stir it well so that it won't burn. Alright. Because I want everything fresh, I'm just going to add little water. You can add your meat stock and just stir properly. Now, depending on the tenderness of your corn, I'm going to add a little more of water, just a little more. Stir and allow it to boil before I add my spaghetti. Kitchen Drive on ARCN TV. Alright, so let's have a look at it. It's thick. Add gently. Gently. Add gently. Corn. Here. Try to reduce temperature. Reduce the pressure of your fire. And now you wouldn't want everything to burn, rather it will steam. Because I'm steaming it, I'm going to add my veggies right now to it, so that it will all steam together. And I love adding my crayfish at this stage too, so that it gives you this delicious aroma. I'll carefully stir everything. Stir carefully. So you wouldn't want everything to burn. I'm going to just add a little water. Veggies, the pepper, tomato, so that I wouldn't just add water and the taste would, the water will take away the ingredients. They say when water is too much, you don't have that original taste you have. So right now I have it here, and I'm stirring it here, and you can see everything is cool. So I'm just going to cover it for just 2-3 minutes, and our food is ready. Don't forget to add your curry to still give it this fresh aroma. You cover it for just 2 minutes. Make sure you reduce your fire so that you now have this. You will not have your food burning. So I told you that we're going to make spaghetti with corn. So first of all, we parboiled the corn, that is fresh corn. We parboiled it to a tender stage. Then we had our water where we parboiled our spaghetti, and then of course we added the corn to it to cook all together. I added little oil so that it will enable the spaghetti not stick together, but of course have your streams one by one, so it gives you this delicious taste when you are eating it. Then of course, after cooking it rather, we rinsed it, had our vegetables, oil, had onions and all that was necessary. Our vegetable, our onions, our pepper, tomato, fish, everything was inside. We stirred and added a little water. Covered it for like 10 minutes. When it boiled, we added our wash and drain spaghetti and corn. We stirred it very well. Now to avoid it, instead of adding natural ordinary water or your meat stock if you have, but the reason why I don't normally use my meat stock is because of salt, and sometimes I'm being careful so that your taste, your salt, it wouldn't be salty. Added my normal water, warm water with fresh tomato and pepper, and of course I added a little seasoning to it, and I poured it into it and I stirred it and allowed it for 2 minutes. And this is what we have. You see, it's long. You see, it's not sticky. The oil is moderate. The vegetables are there for you, crunchy and ready to, for you to have a taste of it. Let's see what we're gonna have. Alright, so this is our spaghetti with corn. You can have it with any protein of your choice. I have my beef here. I'm more of a fish person, so I'll have a lot of fish here. And of course, I diced my protein and scattered it all around. So this is what we have here. The vegetables are still fresh. My cabbage is fresh. My carrot is fresh. My oh. This It's delicious, I assure you. Easy to make. Just have your spaghetti with your corn. Have your ingredients to your choice. Cook it, and in less than few, before you know anything, you will have a plate of your spaghetti and corn. Others add it with beans, you can add it with Irish potato, you just name it. But I choose corn because it gives you this crunchy, sweet taste after eating. Take good care of yourself, eat good food, stay out of trouble, and keep watching ARCN television. I am Hilda Homsem. That's what I'm saying. Bye for now and see you next time. Bye.